What's up, everybody? It's your host, Shawnee C. at Motor City Customs, reaching out to you with another long-form video. Just wanted to give a shop update as we've got some more developments, as you may have noticed from Thursday's live stream and one of our recent shorts. There's a new acquisition. So we have yet another project in the shop over here in the corner. We now have a full house, as you can tell. Standing room only. I gotta get cracking on these cars, but yeah, what we got here is a 62 Impala coupe, sport coupe, and we right now what you're looking at is just the body. All right, it's on the body cart, soon to come off of the body cart, but it's got some modifications to it. It's a real good start, solid car. Firewall has been shaved and smooth. You know, the one corner piece is missing here. Usually that's where the blower motor would sit, and I didn't get it with the car, but don't worry, because there's a plan for that. We will be replacing that and smoothing it out just like you see here. All right, so but yeah, that's a plus. Nice smooth out firewall, beautiful new floor pans and braces. But it is a complete shell, so almost no wiring at all in it. It's got a little bit, so you can see the dash is not there. Well, the bulk of it is not there, which is good. This is a blank canvas, and I'm gonna be able to work my magic and do it my way. So the main thing is it is super solid, and someone already started some of the hard work. They did some things that I wouldn't have done, and they didn't finish some of the work. Like, for example, normally this trunk is not smooth like this. You'd have a indentation right here. I don't even know what we really call it, but yeah, that's not there. And they did some work to replace the body mounts, and they just look like they just didn't finish capping it off and smoothing it out, so I'll be doing that. And there's quite a few pieces that aren't here, but that's okay. I got a plan for that. There's gonna be a parts car involved, so when we finally take delivery of that parts car, I'll show you guys that, and that's what's gonna give us the majority of what we need for this. Some money will still have to be spent, but as you guys know, I have friends who are into this kind of stuff, so the parts are typically not an issue. It's just a phone call away, and I just holler at my boy Jesse, and we'll make it happen. So, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys that I'm real excited about that. Probably the first thing we're gonna end up doing is rolling a chassis under, getting it sitting back on a chassis, getting it off that body. Maybe even before then, I'll take it off the body cart and put it in some other temporary situation, because that's not my body cart. That has to go back to its owner. But it's real nice, man. It makes so you can really move this thing around with ease, you know, pushing it sideways, forward, whatever the case may be, with just one person. But we won't be able to keep that. One day we'll build our own. But yeah, I just really excited and want to show you guys that. And it's not a customer's car. It's like I said, it's another acquisition. So another project I'm taking on. It's my personal car. But you never know. Everything could go for the right price. So we'll see, you know, may eventually be for sale, or if you look at it and you feel like you gotta have it, reach out. We can make something happen. Want to be jumping back on this red 63 soon. Finish a couple of the areas that I still want to refine in terms of some of the wet sanding. There's a couple spots that I could, you know, work a little bit harder on. I still got to put the door locks in it. I got to order the carpet. There's a few things I just need to spend some time and effort on, and also a couple dollars, a couple things under the hood, and just overall get this thing ready so that when the weather finally breaks, all I got to do is turn the key and pull it out, you know. That's the idea there. I've been sporadically thinking about working on this car, but since I aligned the hood, I haven't really touched it. I did just rest this molding in place. I just got that from my buddy Jesse, so I just put that in place right now to make it look a little bit better. But yeah, I need to do work in the trunk, and it's been cold. It's been very cold. I mean, I just turned the heater off It's showing 44 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, that's still cold, and that's actually, the clock is close to the heater, so that's why it's showing that temperature. It feels more like 30 degrees in here. You know, okay. See my breath when I talk. It's cold. Fleetwood, man, I just been looking at this one too. Ever since I got played on this engine over here in the corner that I purchased for it, that I kind of just snatched that engine out and just said, yeah, I'll deal with this in the spring. So although I really want to drive this car and enjoy it, it's got to wait. Impalas come first. And 67, I need to throw the disc brake kit on there. That's really no big deal. That's kind of like maybe a 2 days work maximum. So I'm really kind of just dragging that one along and not really stressing it too much. That car, I could turn key and drive it now, but it has been neglected. There's a lot of little things I need to do to it, but I just can't right now because I got my hands full with what you see here. And this is one of my dilemmas, you know. I'm a car guy. I love this car stuff. So when I see certain things, I just can't pass up the opportunity. And especially when there's a win like this car was, where it can be a huge return on the back end if it does eventually part hands. But I don't want to talk about that too much because honestly, right now, what I want to do is finish this car, and I really want to keep it because I'm a huge fan of 62 Impalas. Out of all the Impalas you see in my videos and that you've seen around here that I've owned, I've had more 62s than anything, ironically. But I only had one that was, I would say, in nice enough drivable condition that I enjoyed. But a family situation years back caused me to have to part ways with it. And since then, I've been looking for a nice 62. A couple of came, you know, across my desk, so to speak, but I wasn't able to move on them financially. So, you know, I believe everything happens for a reason, and I think I came across this one for a reason. So that's all I'm getting at. I want to kind of work on it, finish it, enjoy it, and potentially keep it long term. But some of these other cars, I mean, that's not going to be the case. Like for sure, this blue 63, as much as I like it, I'm more than likely sell this car down the road. The red 63, I really like this one a lot too, but you never know, right? I'm not in love with it. It's not until you see the top goes down that I really fall in love. So convertibles, I tend to want to hang on to. The Fleetwood Coupe, I don't know. Don't really want to sell it. I've had it for sale before, and I just had a couple of people who didn't really understand the rarity and the value of the car, so it didn't get sold. So I think I'm gonna take that as a sign and try to finish that as well, you know. But anyway, this is just my quick update. I want to share with you guys, and I hope you enjoy this update, and I hope you stay tuned. There'll be more to come as the weather changes here. You know, I'm gonna get a little more active. You know, have you seen, I haven't been doing many long form videos because when it gets cold, man, I just kind of shut down. I'm not built for this Michigan weather, even though I predominantly grew up here. I just can't stand it, man. So I tend to hibernate and think of a master plan. And the deuce right here is gonna be part of that. Stay tuned, stick with me, and I'll take you along the ride. We'll see what 2025 has to bring, what it has to offer. But so far, we're off to a good start as we're only midway into February. Appreciate everybody. Stay safe and stay tuned. Shawnee C out.